Today on Fast Food. I've known Emily Jillette since before her last name was Gillette. In fact, my epic 2.5-hour 2003 IJA performance was Emily's first exposure to my insanity. I did include an intermission. I mean, I'm not a monster. As far as I can tell, Emily has produced commercials, maybe movies and or TV shows, or at least knows people who have. I know she definitely helped produce one of my shows in Las Vegas. Emily Jillette is a woman who's so successful, she doesn't need a resume. I should know. I asked 4 times for one, so I'd have something to read here in the beginning. Her name speaks for itself, and don't let the lack of camera focus fool you into thinking our conversation is without focus. It's not an artsy, metaphorical, cinematic decision. This camera really likes focusing on backgrounds. But put all that aside because I've been fasting for 45 hours and now it's time to eat unhealthy vegan comfort food at The Modern Vegan with the Emily Jillette. It's a night you'll never forget as we discuss the future of fast food.
I would like to set a challenge for all future guests on fast food.
Chiropractors.
Well, it's very simple. They're not medical doctors.
Running marathons.
I don't remember running any of it.
Other things, and this and that, as we eat until we don't want to eat. Coming up as soon as I finish saying today on Fast Food. Also, like and subscribe now before you forget. Okay, let's go.
Am I focused? Come on, let's get along. There you go. And now focus. That's alright. Okay, it is, it's Wednesday, December 12th. And this, I really want you to be able to see. Hey, not bad. I guess when it's farther out. Yeah, just don't show it all close up. 40 hours and 4 minutes. And, so there are some people here a little bit early doing stuff. Or dropping stuff.
Don't be alarmed. This isn't a mis-edit. I'm just practicing how to focus with my camera. And what better opportunity to do so than with one of the nicest 7 Club patterns at SkillCon being hurtled through the air behind me. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Joe Fisher, a juggler from Australia who won the WJF 7 Club incentive competition, or whatever we called it. He got an all-expense-paid trip to SkillCon 5 and WJF 14. Later, he'll go on to have Andrew Ketchum blast him in the face with this 90-mile-per-hour ball, but that doesn't happen until over a year after this video was shot. Still, it's fun to jump around in space and time. This is my version of Bat Dad. Maybe I'll call this Bat Coach. Hey, Joe Fisher. Juggle 7 clubs. Don't drop any. Keep it going. That's right. Do it like I showed you. Oh, what did I just tell you not to do? You suck. Pick it up. Do it again.
Alright, so it's Wednesday. We're still just doing early setup. These guys got in a couple days ago. Joe got in 2 days ago. Christian and Ivan got in last night, but apparently they've already caught up on their sleep. It is 5:15 p.m. I'm waiting for my 5:30 pickup. We are at almost 44 hours. And what other car would you pick up Emily Jillette in other than a car that looks like this? Driven by a guy who looks like this.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up one person on the way.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Emily Jillette. I am in a limo with Jason Garfield. Now, if you know Jason, you know that he prides himself on not eating for a long time. He fasts, and then he foods.
From the start of this interaction, it became apparent that Emily was infatuated with the catchphrase of this show. I food.
You were in the reaction video
I was.
for the trailer for fast food.
Yeah.
So I would ask you what you thought of it, but we already know.
I thought it was the most Jason-y Jason Garfield thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like obsessive. It's about food. It had sarcasm. It commands attention, and
But you know, most trailers are better than the movie or the show or whatever.
Yeah.
So when watching that, what are you expecting to see when you see the show? Because I'm getting confused. I don't know what I'm shooting anymore. I know I'm not eating for a long time, and then I'm eating as much as I can when I start eating. And I try to make it kind of interesting somehow by having people eat with me and do other things like sometimes
Super.
exercise.
So here's the good news. It's true that trailers can sometimes, if not often, exceed the final product and inevitably lead to disappointment. Let's not do that. Let's exceed the trailer. Let's be better than the trailer. I would like to set a challenge for all future guests on fast food. I would like to count how many calories we eat tonight. And then I would like to eat more than anyone else.
This place is like vegan comfort food, so it's like the most unhealthy vegan food that.
Did I get the address right? Is it on like Naples something?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
by UNLV.
I don't know where UNLV is. I do.
It's by the Modern
Yes.
Vegan.
Yes.
I have a joke for you.
Oh, good. I have one for you.
I tried some jokes on your husband, and I wanted to kill myself afterwards. But
What happened?
you may know already.
No, I mean, why didn't you kill yourself? Some people eat other people fast. Some people have snacks. Fast food.
Do you know what the #1 most watched movie in the world of all time is? A movie that the same people watch it more times than any other movie.
Let's go with Citizen Kane.
No. That's-
Ben-Hur.
Oh, how many guesses do you want?
7.
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
No.
Kind of a hint.
It's a documentary.
A documentary is the most watched movie.
The same people watch it more times than the same people have watched any other movie
That's
of any
insane.
genre. I know.
Another hint.
That's a big hint.
I can't think of a famous documentary.
I didn't say it was a famous
Well,
documentary.
by definition, it's famous.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Is it religious?
No.
I give up.
Living with memory loss.
That's funny. It's like people watch it again because they don't remember they saw it. But it's not true, is it?
This is not true. I said I'm telling you a joke. I didn't tell you I'm giving you a fact.
Okay.
You ready to eat?
I'm ready to food.
You like my catchphrase more than I do. All right.
Zucchini fritters,
Nah.
avocado toast trifecta,
Nah.
maybe Mykonos salad. See, here's the difference between me and most vegans. Not most vegans, some vegans. I am not interested in vegan food that's trying to be like meat.
Nah.
I like vegan food that tastes like wonderful vegetables. Never do the chicken with an apostrophe chicken. So let's over order and just try lots of stuff. Am I buying? Is that how this is working?
That's not how it worked with 10. But also,
What are we at?
40. Ooh, just made it to
just
45.
made the
All
40.
setting up the camera got me to 45 hours. This camera doesn't give a shit about focusing in on it, but it actually worked. That's because it's on manual.
I look younger like that.
Oh, good. Well, then she's going to love this entire episode.
Okay, so I think the way this usually works is we order, we get that out of our system, and then we can relax knowing that the food is coming to us and maybe conversation will
Okay.
ensue. Kind of like when you go out to restaurants with most
We're
people.
ready.
We're ready.
Cheers to fast food.
All right, stop saying that.
So I want to try the zucchini fritters and the saucy cauliflower wings. I want to try the Mykonos salad.
Chicken and waffles, the Frenchie, the Reuben.
Oh, the avocado toast trifecta.
So what do you do today?
Today I took my kids to school and then I took Penn to the eye doctor. We went to a little cafe and one door over from the cafe is a nutritarian restaurant. It's vegan, no salt, no oil, no sugar.
Oh, I didn't know they got that specific.
Yes.
I would try that.
Yeah.
I should try that.
And their main thing, I mean, it's they should have just called the restaurant Sweet Potato because everything's made from sweet potatoes, practically.
So you ate earlier today, is my
No, we didn't eat there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
but I ate, no, I did. I ate at 8:30 this morning. I had some egg whites.
8:30. What time do you wake up?
6:04. I don't do breakfast, lunch, dinner. I do breakfast, dinner, which screws up the
Everything. You're
the
gonna start super early
I get
and
it.
then the very late as
I get it,
possible one.
but I'm just doing the best I can.
Your best. Losers always whine about their best.
Do you want to hear the joke my son wrote? So there's this guy who works for Amtrak, and one day he's out, driving the train, and he crashes and kills 100 people. And they came out and they're like, "What happened?" And they said, "I've been doing this for 20 years. It's not my fault. You guys didn't fix the track right there, and I tried to stop and it killed people. It's not my fault." And they said, "Okay, you can keep your job, but be careful." The next day he went out and he killed 500 people, and they came in and I said, "What the hell just happened? You told us you were going to be careful." And they said, "Well, I assumed you fixed the track." And he said, "Well, we didn't get to it yet." He goes, "Well, that's why the people died." And they go, "Okay, you can keep your job, but that's it. Any more dead people, you're fired." Next day he goes out and kills 1,000 people. They said, "That's it, you're fired." The cops came and they took him away. He went to court and the judge said, You're not just going to prison, I'm giving you the death penalty." And they said, "Okay." He said, "Okay." And so he sat in the electric chair and they said, "Give him 100 volts in honor of the first 100 people he died." Gave him 100 volts and nothing happened. They go, "Raise it to 500. Gave him 500, he like twitched and whatever, nothing happened. They said, "Maximum, give him 1,000 volts." And he like foamed at the mouth and he convulsed, but he didn't die. And they took him out of the thing, and the police came, and the Amtrak people came, and the engineers came, and the judge came, and they go, "What the hell is going on here? Why didn't you die?" And he said, "Well, you know I'm a bad conductor." That is a good joke. That is a good joke. Everybody loves my joke.
All right, everybody. According to 23andMe, I am 99.9% Ashkenazi Jew. I have a problem with that though, because what are they talking about? The religion or the ethnicity? And how is it an ethnicity if you don't believe in the Bible? Because you have to believe in the Bible because it's supposed to be, you have to be able to trace yourself back to the original Abraham, which is a character from the Bible. So I'm not so sure that I can really buy Jewishness as an ethnicity, and it's the only religion that you have to be both. Can you, according to their rules, can you ethnically be a Jew but not follow the religion?
Yes. They try to claim me as their own all the time.
Don't you have to have some sort of qualification?
No,
It's
you
one and the
can't
same.
get out of it.
It's one
I
and
would
the
like
same,
to
though.
not be Jewish, and so many Jewish people are like, "No, you're Jewish. You were born to a Jewish mother."
Well, who's in charge of? Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all because maybe she was wrong too.
Sadly, this hot topic was interrupted by the promise of food and the need for coffee, but we will revisit this topic in a future episode with an expert. But for now, maybe some of you can comment on what you think makes a person Jewish. If it's an ethnicity, where are you born where you're instantly Jewish regardless of the religion? We want to know.
Should we take a call from Penn? Sure. You're calling during the show. This is Jason.
And how was your dinner?
Well, we just ordered.
How was your dinner?
We just ordered. We ordered like 7 things. I told him about the restaurant we saw this morning.
Like a pig.
I told him about the restaurant we saw this morning.
Yeah, good idea. Chris,
I can't really hear you.
did you hear me?
No.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
And this call, like most video calls on phones, ends like most video calls on phones.
Our TMD sausage is made in-house.
Can I take a bite yet?
I could get used to this level of control. Not yet. First, a few more slow motion shots. Okay, now you can eat.
Oh my God. That is unbelievable.
Our chicken and waffles.
Thank you.
First bite in how long?
Oh, right. Well, 45 hours, right? Isn't that what it was? Kinda looks like meat.
With no other factors, what's the hardest period? Just as it gets longer? Or is it hard in the beginning? Or
It's at night the first day. Second day is easier, but if you don't get a lot of sleep, it becomes a lot more difficult. Because lack of sleep and lack of food makes you hungry.
It's really one of the most beautifully presented versions I've seen because
This is supposed to be pastrami. What is that supposed to be? Buffalo wings, right? Cauliflower.
delicious.
This is actually a good
Approximation.
representation of not just any meat, but actually pastrami. Oh, I forgot I ordered that.
Oh my
Frenchie.
God. These are delicious. The crisp is excellent. The buffalo sauce is perfect, but what I like is that the larger, almost trees, rather than the small little cut-up florets that they do at other restaurants. It's perfect.
Oh, thank you.
I got
A bit of the zucchini bit and dip it down into the buffalo sauce. Don't like it. All right. Well, I'll eat it anyway, but I definitely won't. But it's not real chicken, right?
No, it is our Beyond. All our chicken is our Beyond Meat and then our fried meat.
I don't like anything that even pretends to be meat.
Networking with Emily Jillette tip number 1. Don't pretend to be meat.
So this chicken and waffles, what is this on? Is this potatoes?
I want you to go back and watch. I put this in when it flew back out. Talk about some contentious issues.
Yeah, I did want to talk about like what we can do to solve the world's homeless shopping cart situation.
Which is what? There aren't enough of them? Not enough shopping carts for the homeless?
No, the shopping carts were homeless. They've been abandoned in the parking lot, in parking stalls.
But I look at it as like roadside art.
It's not roadside art, it's right in the spot you want to park your car.
So excited. That is so beautiful. If you're in a parking lot and the cart's in your spot, you can pull up to it until you just make kissing contact and then move forward and it'll roll away.
So that's your solution? Just bump it and push it into some other spot it's not supposed to be in?
No. When you get out, you can bring it in like a good shopper Samaritan.
Yeah, but that's just treating the symptom. That's not eliminating the disease.
Try the French toast, okay? There was no bacon on this plate, right?
It's not real bacon.
I know, but I don't like things that want to be bacon. What is this material here?
I don't know. It's not bacon. Maybe walnuts?
I'm full.
I don't know what this is. This is butter that doesn't melt. So I met you in 2003?
I came to Reno.
In my show.
Juggling, and Jonesy was there, pretending he was coming for juggling, but was coming for Vivica Gardner.
No.
Yes. There's a lot of food left here.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
Yep.
So we met in 2003. You saw my show.
You were unique. I liked sort of the angry act. I like it when you blame the club for dropping. Loved it because I associate it with a wonderful time in my life. I mean, it was my first trip with Penn. We were down in the cafe at the restaurant, and we were looking over the menu, and they served a bison burger. And I said, oh, I don't eat mammals. I'm not going to eat this. Apropos, I don't eat mammals. I don't want a bison burger. He said, a bison is a bird. It's not a mammal. And I said, no, it's not. Now, you have to understand, I'm newish dating him, but enough that we're going on a trip together. So I said, no, it's a mammal. It's like a buffalo. He said, no, it's not. It's a bird. And he was like harassing me to the point where I questioned myself, which was hysterical. So I let it go, but I didn't order the bison burger. But when we got back to the hotel room, which we were sharing for the very first time, he went into the restroom, and I whipped out my laptop, and I looked up bison. He came out, saw me looking up bison, and I think he just stopped laughing yesterday. I mean, he was hysterical that he had bullied me into questioning if a bison was a bird. Can I have a little more ketchup, please?
You want me to just snowball it into your mouth?
That is disgusting. So, do you want me to rate everything we've eaten?
We're going to figure out how many calories all this has. Good luck with that.
I'll give up. I'm excellently full.
So no cheesecake?
We'll taste it.
What do you think about chiropractors?
Well, it's very simple. They're not medical doctors. And I completely concede and acknowledge that some of their muscle and spine work can relieve pain and help people feel better. And that's beautiful. But the problem is that's not what chiropractors are. Chiropractors are based on subluxation. And the definition of chiropractors that the manipulation of the muscles and spine can cure ailments throughout the body, like liver cancer, like...
But are there some that don't do that? Like chiropractors that just stick to...
There are some that don't focus on that.
Well, if he does no harm, and if he does relieve some
if
symptoms...
that's like saying it's okay to believe in astrology because it does no harm. In and of itself, not so much.
No, I mean, he relieves pain.
No, but he's
supporting.
He is supporting an industry which is hurting many, many people. Keeps them from real doctors.
How is he supporting it, though? He has his own practice.
It's under the name of chiropractor. Call it a different thing then.
Oh.
The chiropractor is subluxation.
Call it a different thing.
Yes, say I'm a fix your back man. I don't claim to be able to fix your liver cancer. I won't keep you from a real doctor if you have liver cancer.
Right. Yeah, that's a different thing.
I won't crack 6-month babies' backs. That's evil shit.
What place did you finish in the New York City Marathon?
It wasn't a race for me, but
How many miles was it?
26.2, and I never stopped for a minute. So here's the few metrics. My official time is 5:39. My average pace per mile is 12:56. That's 26 miles average. So there's 52,000 runners. I finished 44,000.
Why did you decide to train to run a marathon?
Well, I hate running. So my friend Cole texted me on mid-September 2017 and said, hey, I'm coming to Vegas to run the Rock and Roll 5K. Do you want to run with me? And I said, no, thank you.
I did.
Oh my God, you ordered this?
Yeah,
Did you switch out for key lime?
I did.
Oh, good.
So the one in the middle is our key line.
Yeah. He said, all right, I'll make it interesting. Whoever runs the fastest, the other person pays their charity $1,000. I was like, okay. So I went out and ran. I couldn't run more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes and I had to walk again. I said, fuck this. All right, I have to really train. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do it. And I said, hey, Cole, you know, since it's Vegas, who are we fucking around with? It's 5K for 5K. So now I've gone from a 2-minute couch runner to a $5,000 bet.
So I just started training my ass off. I mean, there's no way I'm going to lose. I'm extremely competitive. I said, where is this 5K anyway? Because I don't know if you know about the Rock and Roll Marathon, but what's so cool about it is the only private event the Strip ever closes for. It is closed for 26 miles down through downtown and everything, and every mile is live music, and it's at night. And thousands of people cheering you on, so it's very, very exciting. So we ran, I won, he paid me in Bitcoin. And my friend May from New York, she said, hey Emily, I saw you were running. Do you want to run the New York City Marathon? So now I have a year to train for the New York City Marathon. When I got through the finish line, I collected my stuff because you check a bag, and then you have to walk 1.4 miles to get out of the park. It literally took me like 45 minutes because I was following nothing. I remember the drinks. I remember what it felt like to go over the bridges. I don't remember running any of it. I'm serious. It's insane. It's the craziest thing I've ever felt.
Well, it's about this time in the episode that I ask all my guests, do you have any questions for me?
I have a lot of questions for you, Jason, but I only have a couple of questions on the subject of what we're here for tonight.
It doesn't even have to be relevant to anything, because, like I said, I don't know what this show is really supposed to be about. Yeah, we don't eat, and then we eat. What else is there to do? I mean, after you've done it, maybe it's like a one-trick pony kind of thing.
Well, maybe because you are so fanatical about food and eating and not eating that it's really just your stage, and all this is a talk show.
I guess what it comes down to is the person doing it also has to be interesting. That's why you're here.
No, you're interesting. You're very interesting.
Maybe in post. Anyone could be interesting in post, I guess. If this were a live show, we'd be done. You watch the trailer, but you won't watch.
Yes, I will, tonight.
58 minutes of me trying to lose 10 pounds in 10 days.
Did it work?
No. I could do it now. But I've gotten better at everything I'm doing after doing the first season.
The story of your life, Jason.
Huh?
The story of your life.
Oh, practice, I guess.
But it's wonderful. You just go in almost not knowing what the fuck you're doing, anything, and you figure it out.
How do you want to end this episode? I thought we'd end it getting into an Uber. I thought that'd be funny.
That is funny.
You got the dinner, I'm going to get the ride home.
What's the opposite of slow starvation? Alright, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You pack up your shit while I'm gone, and then we go.
Alright, we just have to figure out how to end this episode.
What's the opposite of slow starvation?
What?
Fast food!
I'm gonna pack up my shit.
No food.
Alright, I think we're done here.
Fast food.
Get out. All over again. Pretend like
Thank you. Bye-bye. These chairs don't move.
So there was laughter, more laughter, and a gratuitous laughter montage. And who knows, maybe those slogans will catch on one day. I believe Emily really does want to help, but this brainstorming session may have lacked a bit of focus. After editing this episode, I actually did get an idea for a new direction to take this show, and I'm very excited about it. Alas, we are going to have to wait a few more episodes before we're current on that idea. But all in all, it could have been worse. I mean, at least we didn't have to listen to Emily perform an entire song from Hamilton.
How does a bastard orphan son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence, impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? Then a hurricane came, devastation reigned. A man saw his future dripping down the drain, took pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton.
Very good.
Wow, that was. I didn't think I'd be waiting as long for my cue.
Hey, Joe Fisher. Juggle 7 clubs. What did I just tell you not to do?